Mr. Mpanzi, and today we are going to
inspiring remarks. And together with the Secretary Office of the President, Haji Yunus Kakande, who gave a very detailed background on the functionality of the Office of the RDC. Lastly, Your Excellency, on behalf of the Minister for the Presidency, who has not been able to be here physically, and on behalf of the Secretary Office of the President, who has been behind all the organization and planning for this workshop, and the team at the RDC Secretariat, plus our dear facilitators and the participants, I would like to thank you for finding time off your busy schedule to come to Soroti to close this workshop.
And many of you have already trained chimpanzee, those military basics. Many of you may be even retired police officers or army officers, which gives you an advantage. So being a chairperson of security at the district is a very fundamental role, because the entire lives of the people and their property depends on you. Where there is clear leadership, clear programming, there will always be a clear direction, and there will always be hope. So I would like to call upon you to take up that role very seriously, more than the way you have been taking it. I am sure the organizers of this training combine this one first and foremost, because you are now presiding over the communities where one is an uncle and one is a nephew, one is an auntie and one is a niece. But even when they are relatives, there is a conflict which has taken some time. So being a chairperson of security, it is your roles and responsibility to ensure harmony and coexistence of the aunties and the nephews and the uncles and the nieces. And that demands a lot of brain power to speak to both sides with frankness, and also to speak to the security forces who are deployed in those areas with frankness, with full frankness or honesty, if you want. But what I can state is that so far, so good. Some of you who managed to send us text messages, we also relay those messages to the Commander-in-Chief. Some of you who managed to send us phone calls, we also occasionally, when we get a chance, relay them to the Commander-in-Chief, especially on security. Because it's security which is a bedrock of socio-economic transformation of our country. Everything that we wish to do on a day-to-day life begins with security and peace. And the role that the Commander-in-Chief, who you represent in your cities and district, has done in the country over the years in terms of securing peace and security cannot be overemphasized. It speaks volumes. And that therefore puts you at an advantage of consolidating it. It puts you at an arena where you have where to begin from. and it puts you in a position where you are carrying forward what has already been cultivated. So I congratulate all of you for understanding that role and responsibility of ensuring that all the people that in your district, in your and also cities, are safe and secure. Secondly, the other role of being the image of the president of the districts and cities. I know that we all have children who go to school. And when those children go to school, they are the image of their parents. And when the children perform exceptionally well, we feel so proud about the image that they give us in those institutions. The deployment that you have been given is also very sensitive to the extent that whatever you do is regarded to be part and parcel of the consensus in His Excellency the President. So I would like to also remind you that be the image, the good image that you are already. And if there are those who are not a good image, I say there is room for improvement. There is room for improvement. But all the people who are in this hall, who are in this meeting room, according to the records, are a good image of His Excellency the President. I don't want to when someone talks about being a good image, we know what it means. We know what it means. We are not people are already doing this now. We know what it means. So I just want to cut short and say, let's be a good image of His Excellency the President. You also know that His Excellency the President is a politician. And being a politician means he is a key architect in the delivery of services of government people. And because he cannot be everywhere physically every time, it is you now who are physically there to execute that role. The output and the outcome of the programs of government that are delivered is what determines the mood and the political climate during that time when the Electoral Commission calls upon candidates to go back to the table. So I would like you to always remember wherever you are in your districts and in your cities, at that point when the Electoral Commission is calling people to go back. The point of convergence should be the output and the outcomes of our programs. They have talked about Paris development model. I want to congratulate some of you who have managed to fight corruption and recover some of the funds that were abused under that program. I congratulate you. That is a good milestone which others should emulate in case funds are being abused in their areas of jurisdiction. UPE and USE has been implemented in Uganda for over 30 years now. The cardinal point is that no child should miss school because they are asking that child for money. That is the cardinal point. No student should fall out of school or miss a class because they want money for A, B, C, D, E. Because government has taken care of all the basics, instructional materials, salary for teachers, classrooms, chalk. Those competition grants are by chalk. I sometimes see people writing with cassava, writing with charcoal, writing with wood, but that is politics. government has taken care of all those incapitation grants. There is no country which can transform when the human resource development has not been scaled up and in a very universal manner. And scaling up the human resource, Uganda is being done through those programs, UPE and USE, leaving no one behind. The way we are now saying in parliament government model, we don't leave anyone behind. So I would like to remind you that those are the areas, if you want to be the image, the good image of His Excellency the President, and also to be his messenger, those are the areas that you should be very interested in. Be a parent and volunteer to do your work. Sacrifice, do your work. There are no offices world over which do not have challenges. Every office has a challenge. But take an extra mile, rise above that challenge and execute your duty. For the good of your country and for the good of the country. And as RDCs, right-hand people of His Excellency the President, you should be the ones who should speak the first truth. Whichever message is there in your area, whatever hidden thing, you are the first to speak the truth. And at broad daylight, not in the night. What you say at daytime should be what you say at night. For me, I was in the army with Akello there. And in the army, we are the first to be loyal to government. It's constitutional. But again, where I was in the army was military intelligence. In military intelligence, in light of the relationship with government, the first principle is loyalty. The second principle is loyalty. The third principle is loyalty. There should be no case where individuals, the community, are whispering and asking, how are we going to be in 2026? What is going to be the direction? When you know Commander-in-Chief General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who appointed you, who appointed me and many other people, you still very able, you still very strong. To make that clarification.
And deserves a better clap. Stand up.
I want also to thank you for the participation in radios and encourage you to continue. Even me, when I went to the radio for the first time, it was a bit humbling, it was intimidating. But when you go for the first time, second time, third time, you perfect yourself. The English people or the teachers say, practice makes perfect. Don't fear to go on the radio. If you are going for the first time, you write your small notes. Write your notes, say, this is what I'm going to say. And when you are there, don't allow anyone to lure you to say something which you did not agree to say with your conscience. When you go for the second time, then now you will add other things. When you go for the third time, because now the media, radios, TVs, even social media, are a very powerful tool which can be used both positively and negatively. Because the consumers of the information are in their gardens, for instance. Some of them are in their villages, in the bar. Someone is in her restaurant. So she will listen to information, and when she listens to that information, she may think it's true. So it is your responsibility to be empowered with accurate information. Commissioners and the secretary, accurate, very important, accurate information, especially when it comes to figures. At the level of the RDC is when you can even go and speak. And everyone, when you come out of the room, will want to look for that. You speak, how at what percentage is our economy growing? What is our GDP? Those are the figures you give people in radio. Don't allow someone to lure you into a quarrel in the radio. Deal with issues. Deal with issues in the radio. If someone wants to quarrel with you, you draw them to issues. Because you see, opposition, when they lack the issues, they will lure you into matters which are trivial. And that's again, also they are trained to do that. They also go for training. And you come for training. So the point of convergence again is who takes the day in light of carrying the truth to the members of the public. Another day when we have a longer time, maybe I'll have a very long conversation with you, maybe also prepare a text. But for now, I want to thank the organizers for also inviting me and making me part of this conversation. And also, His Excellency the President guided that I should work with you, the RDCs, on service delivery.